Hi guys, thanks for clicking on my video. For today, I am going to be creating this fabulous look using a bunch of new stuff that I haven't tried before. So you get like a first impressions, get ready with me to create this look. If you want to find out how you too could achieve this magnificent halo look, please stick around and keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with my eyes. Concealer is just too hydrating to use as a primer. Eyelids are the thinnest part of the body, right? And I feel like putting concealer and then eyeshadows, and then if you're cutting the crease and you need another layer of concealer, it's just too much. It's just too much. So for my eyes today, from Vegan Beauty, Edge of Reality eyeshadow palette. And this is what it looks like. What if I did like a matte color and then did like a halo? Oh, let's do that. I haven't done a halo in so long, so hopefully this does not take me about 1,000,000 years. We're gonna need a fluffy brush. I'm gonna pick up some of this bottom color and I'm just gonna put that all over this zone here. Ooh, I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. It is a matte. I do the same, so kind of following where I place that lighter shade, I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over. Okay, can we appreciate that? I'm gonna take that darker shade, the darkest matte that they have, that dark brown shade, and I'm gonna place that on the outer parts of my eyelid on the inside, kind of leaving that center blank. Pat that, and I'm gonna create like a V shape, going a little bit higher than where my eyelid folds. That's already starting to look pretty cute. Now, let's see if I can do this. I don't have any contacts on. I'm going in like 100% blind. So I'm gonna do the same in the inner part. Already see how we're like creating the halo, okay? Yes, with my clean fingers, I'm just gonna pick some of that up and just tap it in the center. What do we think? Ooh, this is different for sure. Cute. Are we loving it? I'm gonna go back with that same flat brush and a little bit more of that brown. I'm just gonna kind of soften the edges. Halo. Ooh, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and this shade right here. Okay, just kind of blended that just a little bit. Now, for Z Face, moisturize. It's a pea size. You need to hydrate. No matter, obviously, if you're dry, you're definitely going to hydrate. If you're oily skin, you still need hydration. Obviously, you're going to pick a moisturizer that suits your skin needs. I get oily T-zone mainly here, a little bit on my chin. So I tend to use water-based moisturizers so that when they absorb, it's like completely gone from my face. Unlike a more emollient one will leave you feeling really creamy and dewy. j.lo Beauty. This is the That Star Filter, a complexion booster. Okay, I have been using this with my flat kabuki brush, basically pumping a little pump. Okay, and then putting it in the areas where I would bronzer. We're gonna use the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage. Oh boy, I was not prepared for this. I have tons of foundations, but given that we're wearing masks, like, it seems silly to like use my more expensive foundations if I'm just gonna be wearing a mask. Like, hello. So I'm gonna first. Ooh, and it comes with a pump. Yes. I also, if you watch my Ulta haul video, I also picked up a couple of sponges from Real Technique. I have, I got the bundle that came with like the sponges meant for the powders, and this is for the foundation. I'm gonna pump, couple pumps. This is shade 128 Warm Nude. And I'm just gonna dab it there. I tend not to put foundation too close to my eyes because we're gonna go in with concealer. And as you can tell, just one pump managed to give me pretty freaking good coverage, and it feels so light on my skin. I'm gonna leave it as that. I am now going to go in with the concealer. This is from e.l.f. I freaking love these concealers. Not something that I'm trying for the first time, but I have tried. This is the Hydrating Formula. They have a regular formula with a black cap, and then they have the hydrating one. I tend to like this one a little bit more, even though I don't have dry issues underneath the eye. I do find like the original one with the black cap can look a little dry underneath the eyes. This is in the shade Medium Peach. Their shade situation, it's not my favorite. I feel like the names don't really match. The shades don't really match what the shades actually look like. Like, they'll be like medium sand, and it's like, it looks super light. I don't know. It's weird. I struggle. Like, peach. Like, seriously, like, I would never buy a peach shade. This does not look peach to me. With the same sponge, I'm just, keep it all on the same side. By the way, this sponge feels so soft, and it's got such a nice like pounce to it, which I love. Yes. I used to do face first and then eyes, but one thing working at MAC taught me was you just sometimes don't have the time to correct a whoopsie daisy if freaking eyeshadow goes everywhere. Oh my god, that was like my worst nightmare, especially if I had to spend so much time like color correcting and evening out skin tone underneath there, and then all of a sudden you go do the smoky eye and crap just goes all over the freaking place, and then you have like this shadow, and then you try wiping it and it's just a disaster. So then you have to wipe it with a makeup wipe, and then that just looks horrible because now you have like just wiped off all these layers, and it's just horrible. So I have gotten used to doing my eyes first and then the rest of my face. I am going to contour with my KKW Beauty contour stick. I actually love this contour stick. I was not a fan of cream contours before, but this, I love this. It's in the shade Tan. What I like about it is that it's so extremely creamy that I can just blend it. It's just blend away. Yes, I'm gonna use this angled brush. Yes. Yes. Contour. Get rid of my double chin. I think I'm gonna use a sponge for this one though. Who just lost her double chin? This girl right here. I am going to use the powder sponge, and we're gonna use some of my Jeffree Star powder in the shade Fair. I do have some new brushes. It was my Christmas gift to myself. I got a couple of Scott Barn brushes. I got this one, which is the number 66, and I have the 65. I have never used these before, so today is the day. I do have all three of them, because if he says that he uses this on j.lo, I'm like, yes, add to cart. So I have the bronzer one, I got the cheek one, and then this is the newest addition, glowy and showy. So we're gonna try this out later. The contour palette, and we're going to toast the edges, as he says. Gonna use the more ashier tone, this one, because that's the one that I always use. I'm gonna tap the excess off, and I'm just gonna intensify. Look at the difference. Yummy. I use a little bit more of that shade. Okay, I feel like I gotta clean that up just a tiny little bit. Because I got overly excited. Okay, yes. Yes. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. More softer one for that more bronzier shade, because you use that first one for like the shadow aspect of the cheeks, and you still need something to bronze, to warm up the edges. Oh, so pretty. Living. The fact that I'm using it with the brushes that are intended to be used, game changer. Game changer. Now we're gonna use the blush. I feel like I need something in this family, so I'm gonna just tap into both of these with the same brush that I was just using. Lift the cheek, lift the cheek. Are we living or what? Because oh, my pizza's here. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Pro Brow Palette. This has pretty much every shade that you're possibly going to need. You don't need that. I have it because I do makeup on people. Fill in. Gosh, like that started off on a bad note. I'm just gonna fill in where is gappy, which is usually for me on this eyebrow, somewhere around the top over here. A little bit at the bottom. And then I flip the brush so the angle is the pointy side is down to make like these hairline strokes, so it's not so boxy. And I just flick it all in there to try to get the color and to soften it out, because I am not a fan of like a super defined eyebrow. I mean, love and hate relationship. I love it on other people, but on myself, nah. Okay, brows done. Let me go underneath my eyes again with this palette. Oh, I just realized this palette doesn't have a mirror. That's strange. All palettes have a mirror. Why does that not have a mirror? I just realized. So weird. Going in with that dark brown again, I'm just gonna go ahead and like build this up down here a little bit more. I'm gonna take my Makeup by Mario eyeliner pencil. This is the brown one. I'm gonna go ahead and smush that underneath my waterline down here. Yes, and I'm gonna then push that, kind of tight line my top lash. You can literally do this halo eye with like any color that you want. I'm gonna put some mascara. Oh, this mascara is so good. It has like, I want to say it feels very thick. So as I'm putting it on, it's like pulling my lashes, so it's like longer and curvier and higher and darker, and oh, living. I'm gonna use this brush and I'm gonna wipe all that excess powder off. I feel like I need a little nose contour, so we're gonna do it. Let me grab again my Scott Barnes. I need something softer. Let's use this one. This is just Delium Tools, BD Tools. I use that light ashy kind of color. Okay. Then I like to do this shindig right here. Create like a faux smaller tip. Have like shrink my tippy tip because I already have like a already somewhat bulby type of nose. So I try to shrinky dink dink. Shrinky dink dink. Okay. Okay, Twilight clearly wants to leave the room, so let's do that. I'm gonna take my foundation sponge and kind of just blend that out. Where were we? Okay, I snatched my little nosies just a teensy bit. What are we gonna do for my lips? Oh, actually, there's one more shade in that palette that I wanted to use. That shimmery one. I kind of want to add a little sparkle to underneath my brow. Just gonna go ahead and dip that into, that's got some silver, some serious silver. I'm actually gonna use that bone shade here. Yes. You see that? Just teensy ones. I am going to use the sparkly champagne golden color in the inner portion of my eye. I'm just gonna use my fingers. I'm just gonna use my pinky and tap into that, and ooh, yes. Whoa, that's intense. I am loving this whole thing, yes. I feel like I gotta switch pinkies. Oh my god, I am living for that color. Living for that color. I'm gonna just help it blend a tiny bit so it's not so intense. Yes, I am feeling very fierce right now. I love it. Highlighter. Showy and glowy. I haven't even seen the inside of this palette just yet. Okay, here we go. Ooh, lit from within, Scott Barnes. Ooh, yes. Pink Crush, Peekaboo, Candlelight, Bronzilla, Golden Glow, Twilight Sand, Easy Glowing, Sugar Rush. So I am going to use that fan brush again. I know these colors. I feel like I could pull off these pinkier shades. So I think I'm gonna blend like all this whole shush situation over here. Just for like a subtle, since there's so much like pink, peachy tones on the eyes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. I am not for like an intense highlight anymore. I like for it to look like it's part of my skin. And this is just taking me there. Dab some on the tip of my nose. And right here on the El Bridgy Bridge. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. It's just like my heart is racing. Like, yes. Yes! For lips, I feel like I'm not even going to do lipstick. I'm just going to do a gloss. And over Christmas, I got these little mini Kylie glosses. This is a pumping gloss. And it's in the shade Moody Queen. I think you can get these in like actual big sizes. So, ooh, okay. I go through phases, right? Like, sometimes I'm kind of obsessed with concealers and I just buy like 10 different concealers because I'm like, concealer, this concealer, this concealer, this concealer, and I just buy a whole bunch of concealers. Other times is highlighters. I need to have highlighters. So many. Right now, it's been glosses. I have a lot of glosses. I got this one. I have Makeup by Mario, his glosses. I have Scott Barnes glosses that I haven't even used, okay? When you gotta slap a freaking mask on top of it. Oh, so annoying. When it's safe not to wear masks again, I'm gonna be winning because my whole collection of glasses are gonna be making their debut. I'm just gonna spritz a little bit of setting spray, or not even setting spray. I'm just gonna spray some of this Avène to just kind of set my face. I'm gonna do it really far because I don't want it to get on my lashes. To just marry all of that in there. get close up and personal. Okay. Hope you guys had as much fun as I did trying all this stuff on. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and definitely let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. Is there something that you want me to focus on? I think by now everybody's like an expert on makeup. What else could I possibly show you guys? But let me know. Just write down below. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button, since I do plan on uploading more videos. Stay tuned for more content. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.